So you have a natural structure of a population within a river system, and be that of insects, mussels, or fish. So with the fish, you're going to have everything through from your small darters and shiners up to your sort of mid-sized fish, you know, your sunfish and rock bass, up to your larger fish, your pikes and your largemouth or smallmouth bass. Any one of those species can be pulled out and the entire structure will decline. The DRSCW does comprehensive basin assessments where they look at the aquatic life and the water chemistry and habitat throughout the entire basin of the West Branch, East Branch and Salt Creek watersheds. When we did the East Branch of the DuPage River, we identified that the dam at the southern point of Churchill Woods was in fact preventing fish from moving up through the system and repopulating that northern part of the watershed. Churchill Woods is a beautiful forest preserve. It's between Glen Ellen and Lombard, and the East Branch of the DuPage River flows through it. There was a culvert and dam system just at the southern terminus of the forest preserve, which created a approximately 30-acre impoundment in the preserve. The problem was identified back in 2006 to 2009. And then in 2011, we worked with DuPage County Division of Stormwater and DuPage County Public Works to remove part of the dam. So what we did was we removed the upper part of the structure, which was sufficient to allow fish to move through. After we removed it, there were approximately 6 new fish species that appeared in the 4 to 5 miles of river upstream of the preserve. So that was a huge result. It nearly doubled the fish score in the river system, and it was very gratifying to be able to get species back into part of a river where they perhaps hadn't been for 100 years. There's been about 6 dams that have been removed in the DuPage watershed and the Salt Creek watershed, and together, they have opened up about 50 additional miles of riverway to the species that were trapped beneath them. So removing these dams allows the fish to move back up into these waterways that now can support them. I believe that, you know, populations of, be they insects or fish, do have a right to live on the landscape. We heavily modified these stream corridors, so we changed their physical form. We increased their pollutant loading. And of course, just the storm runoff, those big storm flows have had a major impact. And all those things have made it harder for those native fish and insect populations to live there. We created that change, and I think there's an environmental ethic that I think is well worthwhile about, you know, trying to restore that landscape to a level where it can support some degree of a healthy fish and insect population in the river. When I was growing up, I fished a lot. I captured eels and fish, and then I kept them in a homemade aquarium. So this, you know, fascinating with the aquatic environment. I think that that's something, if we want kids to get out into the environment, we have to give them an environment that's good to get out into.